Hey guys, Kawaii50 here. Unless I started the video too early, then hi you guys, Kawaii50 is here. Um, I watched yesterday's episode, the Blood Brothers episode. I loved it. It was an episode that I was waiting for. There were, of course, a couple of persisting problems that we've had throughout the season and throughout the show. One being this whole CIA thing, and the other one being Amber. But the only reason I've settled for Amber right now is because she calls Danno Jersey, and I find that very amusing. That's literally the only thing that I like about her because we don't know anything else about her. I don't know. I guess that bothers me because it's the same thing that happened with Gabby. And I thought that's why we got rid of her. But Amber's here, and it seems to be the one, you know. So I guess I'll just sit with it, see how it goes. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an opinion about her because she's only been in one other episode. That's when she was introduced. And that was like forever episodes ago, and now she's just back again. And I thought this was what we were avoiding when Gabby moved on. I thought that's why it didn't work. But besides that, I did like the episode. Of course, having Danny do a nervous little laughter thing and name off all the Mets made me hurt inside because I hurt whenever Danny hurts because his actor, Scott Caan, is really good at being hurt. And so seeing that was very like heart wrenching. Like the other episode where he and Steve and they seem to get in a lot of trouble with bombs. But the other episode was where they were stuck and they were talking about September 11th. That episode actually made me cry. And I love backstories. So hearing Danno talk about how he always saw everything in a negative light really touched me in a personal way because I also do that more than normal and I know it's not healthy too. And so that little bit of human aspect I really appreciate. Although someone in the tags on Tumblr, someone mentioned that, he's never seemed uncomfortable around Chin or Kono or even really Catherine, although the whole thing with Catherine and Billy. I'm going to make a video about Billy and all the things that was wrong with that situation. But I did notice that he never felt uncomfortable with them. Like he warmed up to Steve, and then the rest of the team was just there. So I did notice that aspect with um, that aspect of the story where he's supposed to be uncomfortable or see the worst things first, how he immediately seemed to warm up to Chin and Kono was kind of weird. But it was something that was never elaborated enough. Another small thing is that, Steve is just a go-getter. And so I understand that he's a Navy SEAL and that he has to face situations like these on a normal. But it's like, in these situations, we get all this stuff out of Danny. And then we get nothing out of Steve. Like, I understand that he's used to situations like this and he's just a go-getter and he has to keep going. But literally we got nothing out of him except for worrying for Danno, which was great, but it would have been a little bit more. It would have given me a little bit more if he had something. I don't know what's missing. I think it's just the fact that whenever something happens to Steve, it really happens to the person he's with, and then it's just up to him to get through it and maintain a positive, we're going to do this, and that. And I guess there's some human element there that I'm missing from Steve. But I know I seem to be complaining a lot, but I really did prefer this episode over a lot of other episodes, and not just for the bromance. I mean, I thought that Chin and Kono were gonna fuck that guy up, where like they didn't even change clothes, and I liked that. I liked how they immediately yanked the guy, Decker, right out of jail, and they started interrogating him immediately, and like their clothes are still all dusty and stuff like that. I really like that's dedication to the rest of that team. Chin's a sweetheart. I love him, and he really needs a break. I know nothing really happened to him this episode, but if you just look at all the people in this show that's been chewed up and spit out so many times, Chin is in the number one place, and Steve follows a close second. But Chin definitely has it worse. Okay. All the minor things aside, the thing that really, really, really bothered me the most about this episode is why it happened. This CIA agent, and of course, I hope you wouldn't be watching this if you haven't watched the episode yet, because there's obviously spoilers here. But this CIA agent kidnaps this kid out of law school. He was finishing law school, sets him up with a bomb, beats him up, sets him up with a bomb, puts him in an empty garage thing, pays this spider guy to give Big Brother Decker the information to give the 50 just to kill Steve and Danny. And like the fact that they killed that guy, like this is CIA, that was extremely uncalled for. Even if, like, I hope they didn't kill the other CIA guy too, because that would have been stupid. I understand that you have to keep things secret, but they literally killed one guy who has never been bad, who was going to law school, who has never done anything wrong with his life, who wanted nothing to do with his brother because his brother was trying to care for him and did it the wrong way, getting money the wrong way, and you freaking killed him just to get at Steve? Or just to try and kill Steve? That was dumb. What was dumber is that you have the means to arrest him, Steve. You had the means to go in there with 50 and arrest him, even if it was for a couple of hours, even if he was like, hey, I can get this information erased. Why did Steve go alone in the dark to a building that only had him in it, him and this other cop guy or whatever his name was, and confront him alone? That's a season 1 Steve thing, I feel like jumping to it's not really jumping to conclusions, because he was right and it was pretty obvious he was right, but going into things alone and not telling anybody. That's what resulted in him going to, Korea and getting captured with the whole Jenna K thing, which Jenna K will also get a video on why her whole character arc was whack. I swear to God, I do like this show. I just like to complain even more. But I know I've said like nothing redeeming about this episode, but I really, really did enjoy it. It was just that those little things that happened that maybe took up like 5 minutes of the episode, and it's supposed to mean something to the rest of the season. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I understand it's supposed to be building up to something, but all these small things are really getting at me. The cell phone that was used to contact Spider, who was used to give Decker the information. The cell phone that was used to connect Spider to Decker was in the cop building. That was motive. It could have been suspicion. They could have arrested him, held him in 50 for a couple of hours, questioned him on something, and then let him go. That would have been it. Like, even if he was like, oh, I can cover this up, that's fine. Steve would have still gotten his answers, and the guy would fucking still be alive. Even if he got killed leaving it by some like upper power, or he found some way to kill himself, that would have been a lot better than pulling a gun and getting killed right as he was about to answer some question. Which I'm still, I'm pretty sure it's just me. I'm still a little confused. I mean, I thought that I was kind of expecting whoever to be in that grave in Cambodia to be Wolfat's father, but now Wolfat's father is still alive, and it was his mother that's dead, and plot twist and plot twist and Wolfat, yay. I thought we were done with him last season, but whatever. I guess we'll see. Is there an episode next week? Or the week after? I know that there's an episode a week after the Afghanistan episode, I believe. I guess that one will be okay. I mean, it's gonna be a Steve and Catherine episode, and I know a lot of people gonna complain about that. Basically, to me, the last Steve and episode, the last Steve and Catherine episode that they had when they went back for Steve's friend, his dead friend, which I think I also cried during that episode. Hawaii Five-0 has made me cry, like, made me shed tears more than any other show that I've ever watched. Literally. There are maybe 2 other shows that made me cry, and there was 1 episode each. And Hawaii Five-0 has made me cry at like 3 episodes. But the last episode, when they went to go get his friend back, I mentioned in an online Types review that it was the most appreciation that I'd had for that pairing of Steve and Catherine, because they seem like a legitimately caring couple instead of these people who are awkward and they seem like people who care for each other than these people who are denying the relationship that they've had for like years. So maybe we'll get something out of that episode, but that episode's not supposed to show until the 2nd. And then the season finale is on my birthday. I'm probably going to be working, and it's probably going to kill me inside. 3 out of 4 season. Wait, how many season finales have we had? 1, 2, 3. What season is this? This is season. Wow, I don't even know. I think this is season 4. So 2 out of 3 season finales so far have effed me up pretty bad. I think last season finale was the only one that didn't like screw me over completely. And I fear for the season finale. So happy birthday to me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do these episodes on Billy and Jenna K. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now since I have the time. But thank you for listening to me rant on about all the negative things, even though I thought it was a really good episode. I promised I liked the episode. When I get on something that I don't like, it's for several reasons. When I find something I don't like, it's not like, oh, I don't like that Catherine was here. I don't like that, this one thing happened. If there's something I like, if there's something I don't like, it's for several reasons. But, thanks for watching, you guys, and see you on the next video. Also, if you want me to do a review of the last 2 episodes, which I did kind of skip over just because I've been busy and everything's had bad timing, just leave me a question and ask on Tumblr. It's Kawaii50, Kawaii-5-0, or leave me a comment on here, because I'll watch those 2 episodes and I'll be happy to review them. But otherwise, see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a nice day.